Hello and welcome to the Motorway Man and welcome to the Motorway Quiz 3, the third instalment of my Motorway quizzes. I have done 2 of these episodes previously, so be sure to check them out after this one if you haven't already. Also be sure to check out my service station tour of Beaconsfield services, which I uploaded last week. So yeah, this is the Motorway Quiz 3, the third of my Motorway quizzes, and let's get into things with the rules. So I will read you the question twice, then I'll give you 7 seconds to think of your answer. I will reveal the answer, then at the end of the quiz you can give yourself a mark out of 7, as there is 7 motorway themed questions. And if you want to, feel free to comment your final score down in the comments section below, and I do try and respond to all my comments, so if you did a great job I will try and get back to you and say well done, and if you didn't, well, better luck next time, because there's a Motorway Quiz 4 coming out next week. So time for question 1 then. So how many miles long is the M1? Again, normally an easy one. Question 1, is it 193 miles long, 293 miles long, or 393 miles long? How many miles long is the M1? 193, 293, or 393 miles? Here is your 7 seconds. The correct answer is 193 miles long. The M1 is a pretty long motorway, but it's not like nearly 400 miles, so I thought that most of you would know that one. Great job if you went for 193 miles long, as that is the length of the M1. So time for question 2, again probably another easy one. So question 2, Leicester Forest East is a service station on the M1, true or false? Leicester Forest East is a service station on the M1. True or false? Here's your 7 seconds. The correct answer is true. Great job if you went for true, of course. Leicester Forest East is a service station on the M1, operated by Welcome Rig, one I visited before, if you were curious. Great job if you went for true. So, time for question 3. Which of the following roads is not publicly owned? Is it the M1, the M6 toll, or the A1M? Which of the following roads is not publicly owned? Is it the M1, the M6 toll, or the A1M? Here is your 7 seconds. The correct answer is the M6 toll, as of course we have discussed in previous episodes that the M6 toll was built by the private sector, so obviously they have to pay, they have to charge you a toll to drive on the road, because they have to make their money back that they paid to build for, as opposed to the government, which are publicly owned roads, as they pay for their roads via taxes and things like that. So that's the difference between a private and publicly owned road. So great job if you went for the M6 toll. Right, time for question 4 then. What motorway encircles the majority of London? Is it the M26, the M60, or the M25? What motorway encircles the majority of London? Is it the M26, the M60, or the M25? Here's your 7 seconds. The correct answer is, of course, the M25. It pretty much goes all the way around London, other than, of course, the Dartford crossing, which is a part of the A282. So great job if you said M25. So, question 5. How many motorways are there in Northern Ireland? Does Northern Ireland have 5 motorways, 7 motorways, or does it have 10 motorways? How many motorways are there in Northern Ireland? Does it have 5 motorways, 7 motorways, or 10 motorways? Good luck. Here's your 7 seconds. The correct answer is 7 motorways. Northern Ireland has 7 motorways, so great job if you went for 7. So, moving along to question 6. Which of the following used to be a motorway but isn't anymore? Is it the M11, the A3M, or the A41? Which of those used to be a motorway but isn't anymore? Is it the M11, the A3M, or the A41M? Here is your 7 seconds. The correct answer is the A41M. It's the only one out of those motorways that doesn't exist anymore. The A41M, of course, opened in 1973, but did cease to be a motorway in 1987 when it was downgraded back just to plain old A41. However, what I find cool is when you drive on the section that used to be a motorway, you notice it has a hard shoulder, because obviously normally an A road wouldn't. So that's like a little hint as to the old motorway that I used to be driving on, but you can still see on the old parts of the A41M near to Watford, so that's a cool one for you guys to look out for. And finally, question 7, normally a tricky one. Which Prime Minister opened the first motorway in 1958? Was it Harold Macmillan, Harold Wilson, or Edward Heath? Which Prime Minister opened the first motorway in 1958? Was it Harold Macmillan, Harold Wilson, or Edward Heath? Best of luck. Good luck. Here's your 7 seconds. The correct answer was Harold Macmillan, who did open the very first motorway, the Preston Bypass, which would later become the M6, which is obviously one of Britain's most famous motorways in the present day. And of course, like I said, it was Harold Macmillan, the Prime Minister, that started it all. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate your time as always. I hope you enjoyed today's Motorway Quiz, the Motorway Quiz 3, which of course was splendid for me to make. Please tune in next weekend on Sunday for the Motorway Quiz 4, which I'm sure will be most enjoyable for you. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give yourself a mark out of 7. If you did a great job, feel free to comment your score down below. I'd love to hear how you did. I'm sure you did splendidly, so congratulations for that. So please subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up, all that kind of good stuff. Comment down below, share the video, all that good stuff. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you stopping by today. Service station guests on Wednesday. Tune in, of course, on Sunday for Motorway Quiz 4. And until then, I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great week. Goodbye.